Michael, many congratulations. Back to winning ways in the Premier League. Just how good does that feel?
I feel really good, but I had to dig deep today. And of course, it wasn't my best games in my life, but to win the way I did tonight, that gives a lot of confidence, and that's the way you need to put yourself in a good position again. And yeah, I did what I had to do.
By your really high standards, it's been a disappointing few weeks for you. So how important was it to respond in style tonight?
But losing is always disappointing for me. So to bounce back with a win is always nice. Then and you have to keep battling, and you don't get anything for granted. So you have to work for it all the time.
And just how proud are you of the character you've shown to come through 3 really tough games tonight?
Yeah, but people know me, so I never give up and I always battle. If I win or lose, that's part of the game. But tonight I won.
Your 4th win in this year's Premier League. No player has won 5 since this format was introduced. Confident of making history this year?
I will win 500%.
And it sets it up perfectly for Rotterdam next week, back on home soil. Just how excited are you?
Yeah, I know. Home soil's nice with the crowd behind you, but it also puts extra pressure on your shoulders. That's the way how it is. I only play a few times a year in front of my own home crowd, so that also brings some extra pressure. But that's the way how you're going to deal with that situation. And I need to make sure I keep my focus going. I'm going to have some exhibition this weekend to make sure I feel good, and then up to next week.
Thanks, Michael. Well done.
Welcome.
Michael, congratulations. Going into that first game against Nathan, how big was that, considering that he leapfrogged you to the table?
It was a really big game, especially to beat him. You could see how tense it was and how sick he also was after the game. But that makes it nice to be in this position again, because now actually any game matters. At the beginning I was free rolling, I won as nice and everything. But then you lose a few weeks, first or second game, and then you need to make sure you keep battling. And yeah, I'm glad I did, and I never give up. People know that, but I know there's still more to aim for. But yeah, I'm going to show that for next. I'm going to keep that in the barrel for next week.
Going from top of the table to that losing run you were on, people were questioning whether you were going to get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Did you ever doubt yourself?
People always question me, do you know what I mean? But people still know when I'm turning up, I can do some great things. I can battle from any position. And of course, that's the way our darts is. When you win, when you're doing well, people adore you. And when you're playing crap, people tell you you're crap and shit. That's the way our darts is. And yeah, that's the way how. But more important is how do you deal with the situation? How do you respond? How do you respond with the important moments like this tonight? And I think I did that well tonight.
But during that period, did you ever doubt yourself on that losing run?
Don't ask me stupid questions. I never doubt myself, but you still have to show it. I'm probably have more confidence than anyone in this building, and but on the other hand, you have to show it. So you can say whatever you want, but you have to show it on the stage.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Michael, when I spoke to you in Cardiff at the media day before the tournament, you said you were the man to beat. Is it important for you to
I'm always the man to beat, you know that.
Yeah. But is it important for you to reassert yourself as the man to beat?
Yeah, of course. Sometimes you need to make sure you put yourself in a good position again. And when you're playing poorly, you need to sit down, stay back, and make sure you keep focusing on your own performance and your own game. And I know there's still a lot to aim for, and there's still a lot to go for. So yeah, I'm glad with tonight's performance.
You've lost your last couple of games to Luke, so was it important again to try and put him back in his place as well?
That's going to happen in this Premier League. We're going to play each other so often, then you're going to lose 2 times, then you're going to win 2 times. That's the way how it is. But the last few times you played me, he played poorly, and I could have, I think, won a few more games against him. But yeah, when you don't, you only can blame yourself, and then you need to make sure you do perform at the right moment. And I think I did tonight. Even I didn't play my B game, I probably played my C or D game. I still did okay.
How does it feel for you to be chasing Luke Little at the top of the table? Does that make any difference to you mentally?
I don't have to chase anyone. He has to chase me still, and I'm about 150 tournaments in front of him, so good luck to him.
Michael, we've seen the rise of Luke Little, we've seen Luke Humphreys, what he's done. Last week, though, when we spoke to Nathan, he
What
said
did he do then?
Luke Humphries, world champion, and all
Oh,
the majors as
Luke
well.
Humphries.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I didn't know you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I thought you were talking still about Luke Littler.
No. But when we spoke to Nathan last week, he says that others may disagree, but he sees you still as the main guy in darts. Do you still see that? Do you still feel that?
He's been on the circuit for a really long time, so he also knows what I'm capable of. And we had so many great belts in the past, so you're not going to get away from him so quickly. And even if people do well for a few months, I'm doing well for a few years, only a few. But I still, I think I can do a little bit more. But sometimes I let myself down a little bit too much, and I need to make sure I'm changing that, and to make sure I'm doing myself a little bit more justice.
And just on that, you said that you need to do a little bit more. What more can you do? We saw Vincent here tonight supporting you as well. Is that a great help to you as well?
Of course, but me and Vincent we are best mates, and he helped me wherever he can. And darts, technically, I think we do some great things. But of course, that's a process, and that takes time. But it's not a sprint; it's a marathon.
Michael, thank you.
You're welcome.
Michael, 7-time champion, the best player in Premier League history. Heading into tonight, you were third favourite. Does it get tiring being underestimated?
That's the way how things is. When you play poorly, you have to accept things like that. And the only thing you can do is answer with a win, and that's luckily I did tonight.
And also recently, you reached 300 wins on the Euro Tour, the first man to do it. How is it converting your form on the Euro Tour to the majors like the Premier League? Is there a difference?
What do you mean?
Is there a difference? Is it a different type of stage playing in a major as opposed to a tournament in the Euro Tour?
Of course, there's loads of different. There's a different atmosphere, different mindset, different. It shouldn't be, because everywhere where you play, you should go in there with the same attitude and with the same mindset. But that's not reality. The reality says I'm on the big stage, I can do a lot more than on the smaller tournaments. And of course, sometimes I hope and I think I can revert that back a little bit, but I'm not a robot, I'm also a human.
And in recent weeks, you've had a little shoulder injury, where you've been having problems.
That's the problem tonight, I didn't throw 100 of it, it's only 90.
Yeah. How is that, and how are you managing with that shoulder?
Yeah, my shoulder's really badly at the moment. Yeah. It's not working, I need a new one.
Yes.
No, it's alright. Of course, I had a little bit of problems with it, and it wasn't anything major. If it's anything major, I wouldn't be playing here. Simple as that.
Yeah. Cheers, thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
Just one from me, Michael.
Only one then, eh? Come on. I had enough now.
You'll have obviously seen Luke Littler was named in the Forbes 30 under 30 this week.
The
Forbes magazine.
What did that mean? I know he's in the Forbes magazine. I heard it.
Business magazine.
Yeah, it's essentially a business magazine where it names the 30 most influential athletes, musicians, sports stars, everything under the age.
Based on what is that?
Just based on their influence within culture, within sport, within music and things like that.
But he didn't win anything. That's the worst thing, isn't it? That's badly, isn't it? When people don't win anything, they get in the Forbes.
Landon Norris is in there as well. He's not won anything either.
Yeah, true. But that's I don't think they're serious then.
But
no.
Within
Why he did and very creative for the sport of darts, I think is phenomenal. But
within media,
take it easy. With all due respect, he played crap tonight, and I beat him with a crap game. That's the way. That's reality at the moment. So I'm happy with that. But we need to move on to the next one.
Perfect. Thanks, Michael.
You're welcome.